So the urea cycle is how the body processes amino acids, or how we metabolize them to make energy. A typical amino acid looks like this. We have our hydrogen, our central carbon, a C-terminus, and an N-terminus. So far we know that you can send your carbons through the citric acid cycle, also called the TCA cycle or the Krebs cycle, to produce CO2 and H2O. And that's demonstrated here. If you have an amino acid, you can send a carbon, or these carbons, whatever carbons happen to be a part of it, through something called an alpha keto acid. It becomes entry point for the citric acid cycle to produce CO2, H2O, and ATP, which we use to power our body. We also, in this case, have a nitrogen that we have to account for. So our nitrogen is going to be important to deal with because nitrogen in the form of NH3 or NH4 positive is toxic to our body. So to avoid getting killed, we are going to convert it to something called urea, which looks like this. Urea is non-toxic, and the process of doing this goes through a molecule called carbamoyl phosphate. Carbamoyl phosphate is our entry point for the urea cycle, which has the end product of urea, which is ultimately transferred to the kidneys and excreted as urine. Between these two cycles, we have what's called the aspartate argininosuccinate shunt, which is how we can transfer intermediates between these depending on what we need them to do.